Hello everyone and welcome to this special 11/11 pick-a-pile. I'm really excited about this. We're going to do a pick-a-pile about your past lives and what you learned there to bring into this lifetime everything you need to be working on now. Everything about your mission and your journey and how it's affected by the past, but how you are here now to learn and grow and create your dreams. So thank you for being here. And if you are new to the channel, welcome, subscribe, join our family because we're here for you every day. So I'm using 3 beautiful stones for these piles. So we've got pile 1, which is the pink stone, pile 2 for the green stone, and pile 3 for the purpley blue stone. Very powerful. The cards we're going to use, I'm going to use the Earth Power Oracle, the Past Life Oracle, the Daily Guidance from Your Angels Oracle, the Love and Light Oracle, and the Loving Words from Jesus cards. So I'm going to shuffle and we're going to see how we go. Now with the Daily Guidance cards from the Angels, I've actually got 2 decks together here. So if there is any repetitive messages, that's why. So we're going to shuffle and see what comes up. So first of all, just tune in with the energy here, the energy of the colours, the energy of the stones, the energy that's coming through to you. You may already have the stone that you are guided to, but the cards are going to be kind of brought forward to you now through your intention and your power and your light. So thank you, angels. So what do we need to know, please, from past lives for this life in this message? Thank you, angels, for pile 1. What do we need to know, please, for pile number 1 for past life? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? And I like to shuffle on camera so that you can put your intention into the cards too. Pile 2, please, angels, past life. What do we need to know to bring in this life? Thank you. There we go. For pile 3, please, angels, what do we need to know? Wow. So I'm taking out any cards that jump out. So for some piles, there may be more cards than another pile, and that's fine. Jesus, what do you want to say, please, to pile 1? What do you want to say, please, to pile 1? Thank you, thank you. There we go. Pile 2, what do you want to say? Thank you, Jesus. Pile 3, thank you. Wow. Quick messages there coming out and another one there. So we've got 1, 2, and 3. What do we need to know, please, regarding past lives? Again, I'm just tapping in with the energy. It's very powerful to kind of go back and come to this life. You know, it can feel disorientated. And if you ever connect with past lives, you may find that when you come out of the meditation or the regression, you feel a bit disorientated. Pile 3, it's because you've been connecting with previous lifetimes and previous energies and who you previously were. Very powerful. What do we need to know, please, angels, for pile number 1? There we go. For pile number 2, what do we need to know? I'm taking out what's jumping here. Thank you, thank you. And for pile number 3, what do we need to know? For pile number 3. Okay, there we go. Thank you, thank you. And then what daily guidance or what angel guidance have we got, please, regarding pile 1? That's the card. For pile 2, please, angels, what do we need to know? Come back in. I'm going to wait till I get clear cards. There we go. And pile number 3. Wow. Thank you, thank you. So there's the cards, okay? So we've got pile 1. Let's make this all nice and neat. Pile 2 and pile number 3. There we go. So tap in with the energy for a moment. Which pile are you guided to, 1, 2, or 3? And if you are guided to more than one pile, there will be messages there. Take what resonates with any reading and leave what doesn't. Let's do this then, okay? So pile 1. So what I'm connecting with first of all is the beautiful pink energy. So you've come here in this lifetime to learn love. That means to realise what the meaning of love is, what unconditional love is, to respond with love, to have compassion and empathy for others, to, you know, as Jesus said, love one another as I have loved you, to realise that we are all brothers and sisters on this earth plane in this school of life, and, you know, to really understand who you are. So this is a message about love, to learn what love is, to understand love and to operate from love, and also to dream. So you've come here to dream. So, your dreams may be very vivid in this lifetime. Maybe you have dreams about past lives. Maybe you have dreams about your future. You have prophetic dreams, your healing dreams. So dreaming is very powerful for you. And you are a dreamer. You're very good at visualizing things and setting intentions and asking for what you want. And this is the perfect day to do that. So you're dreaming things into reality. Maybe you've dreamt about past lives and you've wondered if that's real. And this is your sign today that it is. So the message is coming through then. We've got Ajanta Caves. Now, I love it when the cards repeat. And we had this one come up today in the Daily Twin Flame reading too. So the message is enlightenment is a journey. So you're on a journey right now of enlightenment. I show compassion to myself and all living beings. So you've come into this lifetime with compassion in your heart, to be compassionate and loving and kind to all living beings. And that means the animals, the trees, nature, other human beings, connecting with source and angels and guides. So, you're here to connect with everyone on a very powerful level. I can be centered within chaos. So you're also giving me fear, learning to overcome fear in this lifetime. And that's what you've kind of brought forth from the previous lifetimes too, that you can handle anything, that you can be centered and peaceful within chaos. And they're actually showing me the Buddha energy there too. So in a previous lifetime, you could have been connected with Buddha. This could be connected with, being a monk or a nun or, a very spiritual person, a leader and a healer too. I feel there's a lot of healing energy here, giving love. And they're giving me the flowers here too. And these are pink flowers, so pink energy, pink light. You may love the colour pink. You may be guided to the colour pink because pink is about love and romance and joy. And that's part of this lifetime for you too. I can be centered within chaos. So coming into the now. So meditation, breath work, healing, going in nature, anything that calms you down because the power is in the now. All of my past lives have brought me to this perfect moment of realization and wisdom. So all of your past lives, everything you've been through before has brought you here to realize and understand and gain wisdom in the now about your mission and your truth. So you're on a journey of enlightenment. And they show me this here like a portal too. Realizing that we are on a journey and, we are kind of teleported to these new lives. We decide to come. It's our choice. It's an understanding of that. And Jesus saying to you, whatsoever you shall ask the Father in my name, he will give it to you. So you're realizing in this lifetime that when you ask, it is given. Okay, ask and I shall give it to you. Ask and it shall be given to you. And these are, Bible quotes. These are in the Bible. So, you're realizing that you can now have what you want. It's okay to ask for what you want. And I feel that's something you've had to learn from lessons in a previous lifetime. We've got vows. So maybe in the past you made vows, you weren't able to have certain things. And I do feel kind of this spiritual leader energy coming through, nun, or a monk or a priest or something very spiritual that may have stopped you having what you want, because you made a vow. So you could have made a vow of silence, a vow of celibacy, a vow to God. You made vows in previous lifetimes that, maybe stopped you from having things now, if that makes sense. What I'm feeling is you are now making a vow to yourself. So in this lifetime, you are making a vow to yourself as an enlightened being to focus on love, to have romantic love. This could also be, again, we've got the energy of twins there. I'm seeing twin flames here. So you made vows to each other in previous lifetimes that you are now fulfilling in this lifetime. You made a vow to be together. And when you ask, it is given. So the angels are saying to you, whatever you ask for right now, if you believe with unwavering faith, it's possible. That with God, all things are possible. It will be brought into your life. So I feel this is also about marriage and commitment and power flowing into this lifetime now. To make a vow to each other, to be honest with each other. and, to be committed to each other too. We've also got knighthood. So you could have been a knight in a previous lifetime too. So there's definitely some kind of spiritual aspect of one lifetime, but also being a leader in a previous lifetime too. Remember, you've had many lifetimes. So nun or priest or spiritual being in one, knight in another, to bring that knighthood energy into this life. So this is about you being a leader. Knights are leaders. They stand strong. They are warriors. So you're being reminded that you are a warrior, that you are a soldier of this lifetime, that you are strong, that you can shield yourself from any harm, from any negativity, from any pain. So you lead the way. And that's why you are a natural born leader, because that's ingrained in you from a previous lifetime. Commit to a spirit of excellence. And that's what you're doing. You've made a vow in a previous lifetime to commit in this lifetime to a spirit of excellence. To be you, to, do the best you can, to become the greatest version of yourself. Whatever you do, do well. And the angels are saying that to you. You've got that bird there connecting with peace and that beautiful pink light. So you've definitely come into this lifetime to be a leader of peace, to be a warrior of the light, to overcome chaos and battles that you may have gone through in previous lifetimes to feel at peace now. Whatever you do it well. You've made a vow of excellence, a vow to do this right. I definitely feel in a previous lifetime you made a vow of silence. So you could have had, days or weeks or even months where you were quiet. So you're healing that in this life. You're speaking more. You're more energized. You may use your voice more. You may be an artist, maybe you sing, or, you create with your voice. You're very vocal. And that's because of something that happened in the past. So you are shining your light as a leader of power and enlightenment into this lifetime. And God will lead the way. So you also know now that, God is in charge, that you are safe, that you're being led forward, that you're being guided. You are a leader in this lifetime, but you are guided and led by heaven. They were convinced by the power of miraculous signs and wonders and by the power of God's Spirit. So, you get convinced of your power when you see signs and synchronicities, wonders, enlightenment, the power of God's Spirit. And they've got feathers there, seeing all the signs. So the signs are guiding you in this lifetime, reminding you of previous lifetimes that God is in charge. They were convinced by the power of miracles. So I feel that in a previous lifetime, you were miraculous. You were a healer. You kind of help people to see. So they were convinced by your power. So again, maybe, you were burnt at the stake, or, you were tried for witchcraft or being a healer, in a previous lifetime, because they saw wonders in you. And people are afraid of what they don't understand. People lash out at that. Hurt people. So you proved in previous lifetimes the power of God's Spirit through you. And you've brought that into this lifetime. So another sign here that you are an earth angel, that you are a light worker, that you are here to shine your light, to convince others of the power of miracles and signs and wonders. And you don't convince others by making things happen. You convince by being the light, by being a leader, by showing who you are, by shining your natural light. That convinces people of God's power because it shines through you. Ground yourself. And we've got heart chakra. And I love this because, this is really what I'm feeling with this beautiful pink energy. Connected with, even though it's not connected with the heart chakra colour, it's connected with the heart. Because we think of love, we think of red, we think of pink, romance, flowers, feeling at peace and dreaming big. So you've come here to open your heart, to shine your light from your heart, to allow yourself to feel grounded, to be in the earth. You've come here to feel the earth beneath your feet. You've come here to walk on the earth plane, to be of the earth, because you are in the earth and here now, but you're not of the earth. You are, a spiritual being. When you detach from awareness of your body and the physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it's pleasant to float heavenward and your attention and work are needed upon the earth. So what the angel is saying is, You've chose to come here into the earth plane. It's okay to be in heaven, and it's okay to be, connecting with past lives, but your mission is here and now. You've come here and now to, to experience and to give your attention and to work your light on the earth. You were needed on the earth. So you were needed here, and you made a vow to come here. As a twin flame, as a light worker, as an earth angel, you come here. So ground yourself. You're here for a reason. You've come for a reason, and you are safe. We're helping you balance the spiritual and material aspects of your life so you can enjoy a fulfilling earthly life. So maybe you feel like you don't belong here because you feel like, why am I here? What's going on? Who am I? Questions. Because you've come from above and you've come down to below for a reason. As above, so below. So you can work your light and your mission in this earth plane, on the earth plane, in your earth body. And I feel there's some confusion, so you're still finding your way as an earth being. And the angels are helping you to balance your spiritual and material aspects of your life, your 5D self and your 3D self, to bring it into alignment as a twin flame, as a light worker, as an empath, to guide yourself and ground yourself so that you can enjoy a fulfilling earthly life. So you've come here to ask for what you want and know that it will be given to you. You've made a vow for this lifetime to live a beautiful, fulfilled earthly life full of abundance and power. Whereas in the previous lifetimes, you may have not had that, especially as a knight because you were in service to others. And as a nun or a priest because you were maybe deprived of things, maybe that sexual energy or having things that you want, wearing clothes you want to wear, being you. So you've come here to live a fulfilled earthly life and to open your heart. Love is the heart of the matter. So love is the answer. Love is the answer to all of your questions. You've come here in this lifetime to learn love, to dream big, to understand. Your heart is the center within your physical being, attuned most to love. It's safe for you to love, and it's safe for you to be loved with an open heart as we stand by with perfect protection and guidance. So the angels are saying to you, we are protecting you, we are guiding you, and we are protecting your heart. It's safe for you to love. It's safe for you to be vulnerable. It's safe for you to open up. And I feel that's another reason why you may find it hard. Maybe you're afraid of being hurt, or you're afraid to open up or be vulnerable. Or you're feeling all this energy about giving so much to your twin and not receiving because you've made vows before. You haven't been able to experience that until now. But now you're ready. Your soul is ready to open to love. So enjoy this earthly life. Enjoy all of it. Taste the sensations of your food and the feelings, and taste life. Love life, because you've come here to live a fulfilled earthly life. Very beautiful. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Wow. Pile 2, so you've got the green stone. So the green is connected with the heart, opening your heart to your truth, remembering your power. And this is about healing energy. I feel Archangel Raphael around. So you've come into this lifetime to heal, to grow, to learn, to heal your own heart and your emotions and the heart and emotions of others. So I feel that you are a natural born healer. You may love healing people. You've got healing hands, healing emotions. You are an empath, so you heal just by being you, by shining your light and being yourself. That's why you may find that people naturally open up to you, naturally tell you all their problems without you even asking that, because you are a natural healer and a natural energy feeler. So Archangel Raphael is working very closely with you in this lifetime to feel and to heal and to be you, and also to trust. So you've come here to trust. So in this lifetime, you've come here to trust. So you will have been through things in previous lifetimes that have given you the confidence and the strength now to be able to trust in divine timing, to trust the process of your journey, to trust your twin flame to come to you, to trust that everything is working out for you. So this is also about faith and power. So you've come here to trust. So if you find it hard to trust, or you get frustrated because you haven't got it now, or you're worrying about the future, or you're not trusting the journey as much as you should, it's because that's part of your lesson. To open your heart to love, to let God in, to let God guide you. So the message is, we've got Death Valley. Wow. I am resilient. So you've come here as a warrior. I am resilient. There is hope. There can be success through hardship. So you've come into this life, which is a bit like a death valley, which means you go through the dark times to transmute your energy and transform into who you are to find your success. So you'll go through some dark times in this lifetime because that's what you've come here to learn. You've asked for this. As a soul, you said, right, I want to go into that earth body and I want to experience some dark time so I can transmute the past and heal the past and feel free. I want to be able in this lifetime to learn to trust in you, God, to learn to trust in myself and my soul path, to learn to trust the process of my journey. And that's hard. And you're being transmuted through energy right now. I am resilient. So in this lifetime, you're realizing how strong you are, how powerful you are, and that there is hope. So you're being given hope for the future, making a wish and trusting that it will come true, and that there can be success through hardship. So it feels like you're going to be very successful in your life through hardship, which means you may come into this lifetime with nothing, and you have to work for what you want. It's not like you're being born in a way into money, or you're not being born into, success. You have to work for it. So you're working hard for what you want. And that's the same in your spiritual career. You may feel like other people get success quicker than you. And that's because you've come here to fight for what you want, to prove to yourself and to God and the universe and your soul that you can do anything, that you can achieve your dreams, that you are a leader and that you are strong. And they show me this as well, like the stag, about transformation and power within your twin flame journey, to trust the power of union, to trust that you can have what you want through the hardships and the struggles you go through, that you will be successful. And we've got Delphi. I receive divine messages constantly and clearly. So you're connected with Source. You're receiving messages from heaven. You're receiving your truth. This is also about trusting what you feel and what you know and what you understand. Telepathic communication. That you are a telepath or a telepath or whatever it is. You are communicating with others. So I feel that you also have Atlantis energy within you. Or connected with the golden ages that have been before, or previous lifetimes where you haven't needed to speak, because you've communicated in other ways through signs, synchronicities, through telepathy, and they're giving me sign language. So maybe deaf in a previous lifetime, not being able to communicate through the voice, but you've been able to communicate through other ways. So you have power. This is why you may use your hands when you talk. I do that. Do it without even knowing I'm doing it. Because it's a way of communicating. Or you express yourself in other ways through smile, through facial recognition, through understanding of the soul. So you've got a real gift in this lifetime to be able to communicate in other ways. I know myself. Power comes from the inside out. I look for the truth in any situation. So you're finding your truth in any situation, understanding why you go through the things you do. That you are a leader, taking control. They showed me this here, like an arm holding an arrow. So there could be Sagittarius energy here too, fire energy, action. But what I'm feeling is, when you know what you want, you go for it and you don't give up because you are a warrior. Power comes from the inside out. Very beautiful. Could also be Indian energy here too. Okay, very powerful. And we've got Amazonia. Okay, so Amazonian roots, the Amazon rainforest, Amazonia. Amazons are also powerful warriors, female warriors. The Amazon. We've got that snake energy there as well, connected with releasing and healing, shedding the skin of the past, moving forward. Maybe you like snakes. You're attracted to anything, a bit weird, like tarantulas or, lizards or any kind of creatures like that. Jungle energy. Maybe you've been in the jungle in this lifetime because you felt a connection to it. So I feel in a previous lifetime, you may, and these are all lifetimes, so many, many different lifetimes. So you'll be connecting with one, maybe another. It's showing you that you've had lifetimes in jungles and, Amazon rainforests, in the kind of dark times. You've had, kind of dark age energy where, you've maybe worn cloths for clothes. You've had to fight for food. You've had to catch your own food. You've had to use bow and arrow. You've kind of learned through hardship. So in your life, you may have always struggled to get things, but you've always got things. So you've overcome. You are a leader because you've overcome challenges. And you may feel that instinct too, that in previous lifetimes you've had to fight for what you get. You've had to catch your own dinner. You've had to go out and get what you want. And that's why in this lifetime, you are a go-getter. You go out and you get what you want. I am interconnected with the world in an intimate way. So you have a real connection here with nature, with the earth. You may love going in nature, love going for walks, love being by the ocean or in the jungle or in, the forest. You just love being outdoors because that's who you are. And this may be something you are just embracing now. For me, previously to waking up, I never really enjoyed going outdoors, or noticing nature. But you're aware of it all now. And you're aware of how you change and how you shed skin and how you evolve. So you're evolving on your journey. Each day is a new beginning. You've gone through many, many different versions of yourself throughout your life. You've been reborn many, many times in this lifetime. I am vital. So you're realizing that you are a vital part of this life. You're here for a reason. You've come here to shine. I can find a way to co-create rather than confront. So you work with the universe. You co-create. You are a creator. You work with heaven to bring in what you want. You're very good at compromise and, bringing people together. So I feel that's also part of your gift, bringing people together, helping people to understand. So you are a natural born counsellor. You help others. And this is because of previous lifetimes, where you've had to fight for what you want. Maybe, you haven't been able to speak. So you've been able to show another ways to bring people together. They show me Atlantis energy, like Atlanteans communicated through, telepathy and thought. And, it's like you're very powerful at making thoughts become things, but also helping people see. Bringing people together. Natural born counsellor, very beautiful. We've got Cathedral of Notre Dame. So Notre Dame may be part of your past lives too. Cathedrals, churches, worship, remembering who you are. And we've got this gargoyle here. So again, gargoyles outside churches are connected with fighting off evil. So I feel there as well, you've had to overcome darkness in your lives. You know who you are because of who you are, what you've been through. The feminine divine. So this is also a divine feminine energy. The feminine divine, the divine feminine is alive in all spiritual practices. So you've always known somewhere inside of you on your previous lifetimes and on your missions that you are a divine feminine. Places of power remain places of power. So you may love churches or cathedrals or places of beauty. Like Notre Dame here. French energy coming through too. You love places of beauty. So you may like going to places like Venice or Paris or Rome or, places where they've got a spiritual connection or a spiritual kind of route. Like I've always wanted to go to Jerusalem. It's been in me, to walk where Jesus walked and to feel that power. And I feel that power's in you when you're connecting with this. This could possibly be the pile I would pick if I was picking a pile. So you're attracted to natural places of power, like Stonehenge, or somewhere where there's power, like they're giving me the big waterfall. Is it Niagara Falls? Places like that. I am full of love and tolerance. So you're very good at tolerating things. And this is about taking your time, not getting wound up by things. You're able to deal with trigger energy. You're able to transmute that. So you're very powerful through what you've been through before. My Father gives you the true bread from heaven. I love that. So Jesus letting you know that you were always given what you need and you're always provided for because God is your source. And I feel you've always known that because you've had to work for what you want. It's not like it's been handed to you on a silver plate. You've had to work for it. And because of that, you realise that God is your source, that your Father in heaven gives you the true bread. And the true bread is about love and life and power and, connecting with your own needs, not the bread that you eat, the food that you eat, even though you're always given what you need. This is about you realising that the true bread from heaven is understanding, wisdom, empathy, realising who you are. And we've got the arts. Now we've got music here. So, you may be artistic in this lifetime. You may be, you may love singing, you may love dancing, you may love playing the guitar, you may be a musician, you may be very artistic in that way. Because I feel in previous lifetimes you made your own music. You made your own entertainment and that made you very artistic. And it's been brought into this lifetime. So also music is very powerful for you. It connects you. It connects you with how you feel and with others. And again, it's a way of communication. So you may have used music to communicate. Maybe use music in this lifetime to communicate. So I feel that in this lifetime, even though you have a voice and you speak, you have a great way of communicating that doesn't take words. And take care of the little things. And this is what you've always done because you realise that when you take care of the little things, it creates the big things in your life. The river of God has plenty of water. So again, this is about God being your source. And this is what you know from what you've learnt over previous lifetimes. It provides a beautiful harvest of grain for you have ordered it so. So you know that you create what you want. You know that when you ask, it is given. You know that when you go through struggles, you'll always be rewarded through the river of life. So this is also about going with the flow, And I feel for some of you as well, you may have had a previous lifetime where you've been waiting for love. This is very Romeo and Juliet energy when I'm connecting with this, waiting for your love. So that may also be a reason why you communicate in other ways. You're very good at hearing their messages through songs, through telepathy, through dreams, because you've always kind of had that energy. So it's like the angels saying you've waited for this love and now it's paying off in this lifetime. You realise that patience is power and let love light the way. So love is the answer. Love will light the way. It will guide you where you're meant to be. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord will personally go ahead of you. So you're realising through, previous lifetimes to trust that God is your source, to trust that all paths lead home, that you're being guided and protected every step of the way. He will be with you. He will neither fail you nor abandon you. And they're giving me fear. So you're learning in this lifetime to trust, to release fear, to know that you are not alone, that God will never fail you and he will not abandon you, that he will always be with you. So you're finding your faith in this lifetime to trust, to have faith, to have hope, to believe, to remember that love is the answer to all of the questions. And that's why you may be going through pain in your twin flame journey, because you're learning to trust that you were never alone, that you're not going to be left waiting this time. It's coming here and now. And bathe in divinity. His coming is as brilliant as the sunrise. So you know from what you've gone through in the past that Jesus is coming, that you have power, that you are a creator, and that you are strong, and that you are a healer. And it's also about children. I'm seeing this as the coming of Jesus. So, maybe you were around then too and you witnessed that in a previous lifetime. It's very possible because, again, you've got this bond with sacred places. And, I feel that maybe I was around during that time too, and saw the birth and things like that. You've got the sheep there too. But what I'm feeling with this is every day is an opportunity to begin again, to start again, to realise that his coming is as brilliant as the sunrise when your person comes to you. There's an opportunity for this to happen every day because he comes to you in many, many ways. And this is also you being a healer, bathed in divine light. You've got that green cloak on there, that you are helping others. Maybe you have an affinity for children. You love looking after children. Maybe you have children. You could be a midwife, bringing children into the world, helping people to see, guiding others. So children could also be in your life purpose. And if that doesn't resonate with you, this is showing you that you have a purpose here. You're being nurtured. You've been given healing light. And everything you go through is a blessing in disguise, so go for it. You've learned from previous lifetimes to go for what you want, to make things happen. And you understand from the hardships you've experienced before that everything is a blessing in disguise. What appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You'll understand the reasons behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. So in other words, when we look back at our life, we realise why things have happened the way they've happened. And we let go and let God, and we understand that everything is as it's meant to be. So go for it. Go for what you want. Move forward fearlessly. Your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis. And we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path as it will take you very far indeed. The blocking throat chakra. So even if there's no communication in your connection right now, or you're struggling to speak or communicate, keep going. Keep going for what you want. And this really resonates with today's daily twin flame reading because it's about not giving up and the path being clear. Move forward. The life you want is happening. Stay on your present path as it will take you very far indeed. So you're absolutely where you're meant to be. So your journey in this lifetime through your previous lifetimes is to learn to trust in God, to trust in the journey and to know that you are safe. Have a great day and I'll see you soon. Wow. Pile 3. So you've chosen this beautiful bluey purple stone, and this is connected with Archangel Michael because this is his colour. It's a very deep blue, a very kind of royal blue, and it can have an aspect or a twinge of purple in there too, purple light. And this is also Archangel Jeremiah. So, you are in this lifetime now to have strength, to take control, to be a leader, to move yourself forward on the right path and to speak your truth. So Archangel Michael is helping you to speak your truth, to be authentic, to be you, to follow your own heart and your own goals, to do what you feel is right. So in this lifetime, you'll be standing up for what you believe in. You'll be speaking out about what you want. You'll be a visionary to others. And we've got Emland Lishan, and it says Mount Emai. Okay, I've probably said it wrong, but it says, you are seeking enlightenment. You calmly see above it all, and the tangible and intangible meet within you. So you're in this lifetime learning to love the self, learning to get to know you, to find what your truth is. You're seeking enlightenment. You're finding answers. You're rising above all things, seeing things from a higher point of view. I am calmly above it all. So you understand through things you've been through before that to rise above things and to see above it all, you have to find your centre, to go within, hermit energy. So when I'm connecting with previous lifetimes for you, I'm feeling a lot of alone time, finding your way, seeking enlightenment, going into nature, going into the desert, finding yourself, The tangible and intangible meet within you. So you're finding the answers within you, understanding what you can do and what you can't do, what's good for you and what isn't good for you. So that's why during this lifetime, you find solace within. It's easier to find the answers when you go within. All the answers come from within. And we've got Kubleki Tepe, or Tipi. It says, connecting with my higher power is a timeless act. It is within my DNA. It is a natural and useful part of my life. So, in your DNA, it's going within, it's within you. So you may be a bit of a loner sometimes. Even if you're surrounded by people, you may feel alone because you want time with you. They're also showing me Hiroshima and, things like that, big changes that happened in the world that affected you, that made you see things in a different way, that made you realize that sometimes humanity can be cruel, and that spending time on your own allows you to understand humanity and what your mission here is. So you're a very old soul, you're very connected with Source, and you're very in tune with others, ancestors, guides, people who've gone before. I'm seeing this as a graveyard. So, many have gone before you that you knew in previous lifetimes. And this is showing you've had many lives. You've had it's like you've been around the block a lot. You've had many lives, and this lifetime now is the one. This is the main life now that you've been given to be who you were born to be. It's like everything you've been through before has prepared you for this now, to stand strong, to remember your truth, to find yourself. And that, you connecting with your higher power, your higher self, with God, is a natural and useful part of your life. And this is what you've learned along the way. We've also got the Valley of the Kings. And this is a very powerful one, because this is Egypt energy. I feel you've got Egyptian roots too. This is about kind of entombed. So maybe you were entombed before too. Thank you. They're saying, you may have been in a tomb, or, got lost somewhere in a lost valley, and you had to find your way out. So you spent a lot of time alone. You were left alone. You had to find your way out. And that's why in this lifetime you're realizing it's okay to be alone. It's okay to find your way out of a situation. You must do that for you, because that's why you've come, to prove to yourself and others that you can be successful and have everything you want when you find your way. Death is transformation. So not fearing death. Maybe in this life you questioning death and the aspect of it all, because you've had many lives before. Many lives, much more than the previous piles. Because everything's prepared you for this point now. So it's about overcoming the fear of death, overcoming what death is, understanding death. So you may have gone through a lot of death in this lifetime. You may have lost a lot of people, whether that's losing them through death itself or losing them in other ways. And you've transformed through everyone you've lost and everything you've been through. It's a natural part of life. There are consequences to all actions, no matter how small. So you're realizing in this lifetime that it's all a natural part of life, everything you go through, including the valleys, the dark times, the way we hurt sometimes. It's all a natural part of life. And you've come here to find yourself. That's what Jesus is saying to you. You've come here to find yourself. And when you find yourself, you find everything you want. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. So what Jesus is saying is, you've come here to find you, your truth, to understand who you are and why you've come. And when you know that and you don't fear that, and you are transmuting and transforming all of this energy, everything you want will come to you. Because with God, all things are possible. So Jesus is saying, seek in you first everything you know to be real and right, everything natural to you. And then everything will come, because with God, all things are possible. And he's saying to you, well done, thou good and faithful servant. So it feels like in previous life, you may have been a servant to others, a servant of God. Okay, so you could have been a priest or, a servant of God in some way. Okay, again, going in nature as well, going into the world, going into the unknown. And you may have been a servant to others, served others in your life, because that's helped you to realize who you are, that you don't have to be a servant to anybody. You don't have to be kind of a slave to anyone. Take back your power. And Jesus is saying, well done. Well done for everything you are understanding right now, everything you are achieving right now, all of the understanding spiritually that you are coming to terms with. Well done for the past and everything you've achieved. You are powerful and you are strong. And health as well. So in previous lifetimes, they're giving me fear here. You may not have had the health that you wanted. You may have been through health issues. And in this lifetime, you are overcoming health issues. So if you've been through anything in your health, anything that's affected your health, caused pain, any kind of illness or dis-ease, it's been part of your growth and it's made you stronger. And this is showing you as well that you are a natural healer. So health may also be part of your profession here, helping others to feel healthy. And that's not just in a caring way or, in a kind of health way. That could be, be like natural ingredients, giving advice and wisdom that helps people to feel healthy within their mind. And we've got monk or nun. Prayer, there's power in prayer. So there's definitely been a part of a previous lifetime for you, one of the many, where, you've been a servant to God, a monk or a nun, or, you've lived your life in prayer, you've lived your life in service. And this may have also affected your health. And this lifetime, you've come here to spend time on your own to grow and heal. And if you're a twin flame watching this, which most of you are, that's why it may feel so grueling to you to get to union. Or you may find that you're spending a lot of time by yourself, a lot of time single, or you need that time to find you, because you are a high priestess or a high priest. So, you've been in service and you've grown along the way. So, you may have started off as a monk or a nun, but then you've become a high priest or a high priestess. You're very powerful, tapping in with the soul. You may have been a Wicca too. They're giving me Wicca. And it's like Jesus saying, whatever practices you have practiced, you have been a good and faithful servant. You've believed and had faith, and it's given you power. And you've brought this power into this lifetime. And the high priestess energy is about intuition and knowing and love and connecting with source. And we've got Native American. And it's powerful that they're giving me again teepee. And I picked up on that at the beginning. Okay, about teepee energy, because I went to say teepee, just kind of come out there. This is about you connecting with your truth. So, going within, going outdoors, going in nature. Maybe you love going to a teepee or, camping or going outdoors because you're connecting with that natural Native American life that you let. Power, taking control, speaking your truth, being a leader, looking at life from a higher perspective. So your whole life here is about going within to find the answers, to see things from a higher point of view, to understand. Getting wisdom is the wisest thing you can do. So you are a very wise being because you've had many, many lifetimes that you've gained wisdom and knowledge from. And you've brought it all here and now to rise up and to see things from a higher perspective, to shine your inner light brightly, to be you. The city has no need of sun or moon, for the glory of God illuminates the city and the Lamb is the light. So in other words, you illuminate a whole city by being you. And I feel this is about, even if you live in a city, okay, you realize that you need to be outdoors, you need to be in nature, you need to be spending time within, with the sun or the moon, and that's masculine and feminine energy there too. For your glory and who you are illuminates everything. So in other words, it doesn't matter whether you are in a city or you're in the country or you're in, kind of like a teepee in the middle of nowhere, you shine your light and you have the power to illuminate worlds. And blessings of innocence and purity. God blesses those whose hearts are pure, for they will see God. So in previous lifetimes as a child, you've even known then who you are. You've been seeking answers. Even as a child in this lifetime, you knew there was something different about you or something you had to learn. You've got a very pure heart, a very pure spirit, and you see the love in all things, and you honour your uniqueness. That means you be you. You shine brightly. You're different than other people, and that's okay. Thank you for making me so wonderfully complex. Your workmanship is marvellous, how well I know it. So you may be different than other people. You may have a disability. You may have something wrong. Okay, they're giving me a speech impediment here too for someone watching. You may have been born differently in some way, and that's okay. You've been born perfectly for your mission. You are beautiful inside and out, and your light shines. So I feel in previous lifetimes, you may have been through a disability. You may have had a speech impediment. You may have had something that others may have seen as wrong when there's nothing wrong at all. So in this lifetime, you've overcome hardships and pain connected maybe with the physical body or with being you, or, living your life the way you want to live it, being unique. They're also showing me like gay and lesbian connections, coming out of the closet in that way, being open. And it may take some time to admit who you are because of what others think. So I feel you're releasing judgment, and you've had to overcome judgment in your life. We've got release and surrender. So give it to heaven. We shower you with blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've held tightly within your hands. Open your hands, arms and heart to our love and assistance. So this is about surrender, letting go, trusting the journey and following your heart and your truth. Release and surrender, releasing the past to be here and now, trusting the journey of your life. So you are a very powerful soul, and you've had many, many lifetimes, and you've had to fight hard to get here now. But this is the life. This is you rising up above all the rest, standing in your power. A leadership role here, because you know your truth and you know who you are. So follow your light. You're being guided always, and you are forever connected with Source. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.